Good day, Ruskin Jaws. This is my second attempt. I was doing this live, and unfortunately, my internet blipped. So I was sitting there yapping and yapping and yapping. I failed to realise my stream stopped, so the video kind of went a little bit awry. So what we're here for? We're here to talk about the potential brand new Skinnables, the potential brand new deployable item Skinnables. I actually thought it was going to be vehicles, like potentially the first ever Skinnable minicopter and whatnot. Again, I still believe only Face Punch should make such a thing. But anyway, we've got a lot of very strange things to talk about. But before we even start off that, I just want to quickly lean into talking about the first 24 hours of sales, because this will be the video that gets posted on Saturday. I just want to put out like a big alert to everybody. The first 24 hours of sales for this December 11, 2025 Rust Store, the complete sets week 2, they are low. You might sit there and say, oh, is that a bad thing? No. Well, maybe for skin creators, but for us, the investors, like, if you saw my predictions video, I talked about the porcelain sheep meta double door first. I thought that was a pretty cool looking skin. I thought they had a pretty good future ahead of it. To give you a very rough estimate, if you were to do like a quick comparison, yep, there you go. No, maybe we could go a little bit further back. But anyway, if you were to look at like, Forest Raiders bed, for example, 5,800 subscribers there, and you see that. Like, how many sales did that Forest Raiders bed do last week? I believe it only did like 13,000. Let's just quickly remind ourselves. And yeah, you're telling me the skin that looked like the best investment for the week is potentially only going to have like 13,000 subscribers? Potentially. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And sheer lack of sales could easily turn into a much more tasty looking investment. Oh, so yeah, lots of interesting things to yap about when we do the 48-hour analysis. So I reiterate, these skins aren't selling as much as what we're anticipating. So again, if we do see some more interesting collection continuations and whatnot in the future, oh, and yeah, that looks like it's the next brand new Xenotype skin that'll be the lowest selling skin. Because again, with Xenotype food, what was the whole point with the fridge update? Some people did point out, but you can have it in like the snow biome. True. And maybe not everything needs to be refrigerated. True. But is it honestly that necessary? Well, we'll see. Anyway, so cool. Just giving you a heads up there. And now let's switch back over to here. Right then, so potential brand new Skinnable. Oh, I'm sure the skin creators are licking their lips. In fact, we've got one of them just over there. Hello, Mr. Stabby. Right then, let's begin. Let's hop over to here. And of course, first page is the usual. So, you know, you can take part in this as well. Don't forget, I'll link this in the description. You could go to the tweet yourself. You can take part yourself. Just look at the description, scroll down, it's right there. So you just got to post your Steam profile link. How do you typically discover new skins that you want to purchase? Where's the Hedge option? Anyway, I could just tick them all. How often do you buy skins? Daily, if we're going to count buy orders. What is your typical budget per skin? I can go all the way up to whatever you want to do. I can afford it. So, yep, that's fine. How many new skins would you like to see in the weekly store refresh? I'm fine with 14, and typically we normally see that much for complete the sets and a 4-swipe Rust store. That seems to be normal. I'm fine with that. But of course, when we have like Halloween and Christmas, we do tend to go a little bit higher. So, yeah, whatever. So, I'm fine with that. Now we can actually look at all the potential brand new things. And as you can see, I was part way through, and then I realised, oh, hang on a minute, this isn't working properly. So I had to restart. But I can still explain my choices. So, let's begin. Let's go through the survey. Let's question what we potentially like to see as brand new Skinnables in the future. Now, before I even start, let me just reiterate. I kind of get the feeling, as much as, you know, the idea of these becoming skinnable, that the skin creators themselves can make skins and put them on the workshop. I kind of get the feeling Face Punchers they're kind of asking permission. Hey, we can make skins of this if you want, and then we could turn it into a DLC. Would you like us to do that? Because if you keep voting, oh, I'd love to see like a barbecue, for example. Give me a brand new, oh, I don't know, kitchen set or whatnot. $10, please. So it might be partly with that, if you know what I mean. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, let's probably get started. If we were to see potential workshop barbecues, I wouldn't say no to that. I think the skin creators have plenty of room to work with there. I think you can make quite a lot of interesting designs. And you know for a fact, someone's going to do a lean, mean grilling machine barbecue. You know that's going to happen. It's inevitable. But what collections would you like to see with a fun-looking barbecue set? Like, we'll probably get... it's guaranteed we'll get a neon barbecue. Which is like a no mercy barbecue and all that. So, yeah. Potential nice things there. So I'm fine with that. That looks cool. Then it comes to, then we have the campfire. And when you look at like a campfire, you have to kind of consider this. Can the skin creators actually make anything decent with it? Now, I can't answer for them, but I'm looking at it in my head, and I'm thinking, oh, it would be so cool if we could actually like change the color of the flame. But they can't do that. They can't do that. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do a really insane, unique job with it. I can't answer for them, and I'm just kind of thinking in my head, would it be like doable? Would anything be nice? Like, again, we already have like Skullfire Pit and Witch Cauldron, but they're made by Face Punch. Skin creators can only like make certain things transparent and just change the textures of certain things. I mean, we'll see, but perhaps that's Face Punch saying, would you like another DLC? Another DLC fire, please? So, yeah, maybe it might be that then. So, that's why I gave it a 4. I was totally fine with the barbecue. I feel very confident that the skin creators would be able to make something really cool with that. But when it comes to campfire, nothing but dude, don't... And how? How are you going to make it panda themed and harbour seal themed and polar bear themed? How? So, yeah, whatever. But then in chicken coop, you got a lot of flat space there. You got a lot of flat space that could easily be like skinnable. Like skin creators be able to do fantastic jobs of that. You could have like a little mini chicken fortress. You could have like a very cool looking like Easter themed one. Like chicken coop, realistically speaking, with its dimensions, the space, I think that you could make some pretty cool looking skins with that. So yeah, I think that's a great shout. But then we have composter, and this is where I'm thinking, yeah, they're kind of they're trying to figure out, would you like a gardening set DLC? Or stick some worms in the compost if you want. Something like that, maybe. But yeah, something like that with its weird shape and whatnot, I think would probably be better off where it be a DLC that Face Punch makes themselves. We'll see. Cooking workbench. There's a lot there, but it's like kind of nicely detailed already. What would they be able to change? I can imagine they could probably do like a witches theme one and like a Christmas theme one. Would they be able to do a good job with it? Again, I can't answer for them, but just get it in your head, or go and game and get a good look at it. Do you think that something like really interesting could be made with it? Now, don't say neon design. Don't say like redemption or whatever. Can I have a Forest Raiders workbench? Shut up. Anyway, so we'll see. I gave it a 4. I'd like to be surprised, but I get the feeling that's Face Punch asking, can we make a DLC for that as well? Then we have Flame Turret. I'm fine with that. I think Flame Turrets would be pretty sweet. Maybe people are probably just going to sit there and make like different faces for them. But then I thought of the idea of like a Christmas theme one. The Nutcracker with his mouth wide open, just spitting flame everywhere. That'd be funny. So I think something like that could be done. I gave that a 5. Hitch and trail, for the horses. I don't know if anything can be done with that, like nicely. Not sure about that one. So I just gave it a 3. I'm not saying no, but I can't really envision anything. So yeah. Homemade landmine. Can you make it look like a hedgehog? That might be funny. I'm not really sure about it, but I'll give it a 4. I'd like to be pleasantly surprised. Lantern. I think you could probably do a decent design with a lantern, but I get the feeling Face Punch probably want to make them themselves. I'll give it a 4. But then you have large furnace, 100% a number 5. I hope it's going to be easy to work with. I hope that skin creators can make some awesome looking sequels based on the designs they've made in the past. So, like, let's quickly switch back over to here. Let's look at like every single furnace we've seen in the past. Come on, works for me. SMM's like that sometimes. Furnace, please. So let's look at all of these. What's like the most expensive ones we've seen in the past? It also opens the door for potentially like Twitch drop ones as well. So we recently had the kick furnace. Maybe we'll see like a big, massive, large kick furnace for that as well. So that might be sweet. But, oh yeah, Fireflies, $6. Wow. Oh, I can imagine that being a very cool looking skin. Large furnace, that'd be sweet. Neon vibes, cool. Yeah, porcelain, that's also going up in price. Oh, imagine Abyss, but a much larger, scarier looking monster design. Snowman, that'd be sweet as well. Pug dog. So yeah, that definitely opens the door to like a lot more interesting creativity. So yeah, I'm down for that. That's cool. Thumbs up to that. I think that'd be very nice. Large, small, triangle planters. Yeah, that would be nice. I don't think the skin creators would be able to make as interesting things based on what we saw with the DLC ones. But yeah, I think that could work. I think they can make some pretty cool things with that. Mailbox. To be honest with you, I can't really envision like a super crazy, silly sort of mailbox. What would you consider? Planters would be 2D art. Yeah, I think the skin creators could make some nice, cool looking sort of flowery designs. Probably Stabby, you're supposed to be a nice representative here of the skin creators. He's giving you all the bad sort of ideas. No, bad, Stabby, bad. Anyway, mailbox. Chat, what would you like as a mailbox design for Rust? What would you think of? What would you like to see? I like anime chicks. Well, there you go. If you wonder why we see so many of those skins being made, now you know. Mailbox, I think I'll give it 4. Now, I wouldn't say no. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what could you actually do? Anyway, mixing table. Much like the cooking workbench, I'll give that a 4 as well. I'd like to be surprised. I just don't really know how far you can go with it. But then repair bench, oh yeah. I can imagine a design of all like the blueprints on display and whatnot. Don't you start with penguins and seals and polar bears. You be quiet, you. Anyway, research table. See, that would probably be like blueprints as well. Like, immediately I could see these being apparent in like some sort of DLC that Facepunch would make. The engineer set or whatnot, so. Yeah, go on, I'll give it 5. I could be pleasantly surprised. Salvage shelves. Role players. Could you envision like a bamboo sort of design? We did see it with the shelves. Could we see something like that? Well, we do have the shelves. Oh yeah. Okay. What else would be cool? Maybe like a stone sort of design. Maybe I don't know, a Forest Raiders design. I don't know. Like I'm trying to think. Maybe you could like for a Christmas sort of design. Again, it's December. Could do like a cool sort of like Santa's workshop sort of design. That might be cool, but again, like, how much space do you have to work with and whatnot, and like, what can you actually even add to it? I'll give it a 4. We'll leave it at that. Shotgun trap. I'd like to see some very fun things being made, but it's just long and thin. Long and thin. Sorry. Blech. I mean, if you're gonna give like the flame turret, yeah, go on, I'll give it 5. I'd like to be surprised. You could put like a scary monster sort of design there. Surprise! Single plant pot. Yes, 100%. I think you could make some awesome looking sort of vase designs and whatnot. That'd be awesome. That'd be amazing. I think a lot of people would approve. Small oil refinery. I think that could work. I kind of want to do like a 4.5, but I'll just give it a 5. I don't really have that many 5s, do I? Well, compared to previous videos, I'd probably say no. Snapchat. I'll give that 3. Stone fireplace. Oh, yes, 100%. Stone fireplace would be absolutely amazing, especially with the possible Christmas ones. A nice Christmas fireplace with the, with the stockings all on the side and like lovely bits of decorations and whatnot. That is just screaming for a Christmas skin, but you could probably also do like a scary sort of Halloween design as well, like the witch's fireplace and whatnot with like skulls on the inside. That would be cool. So, yeah, I definitely approve of that. Survival fish trap. I don't know if that's going to be that doable. But again, like, it definitely sounds like something they probably want to do in a DLC. So we'll put that there. Workbenches, yep. Now here's a good question. What type of designs would you like to see from collections that already exist that you'd like to have as your workbenches? What would you consider? What would you think would be absolutely amazing? Don't listen to Stabby, he's going to make a brony one. Don't listen to him. Bad, Stabby. Or a race car set. You know what? That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Stabby, where's your race car skins? Get back to it. Oh, yeah, go on. Anyway, you skipped fishing trap and answered for tuna can. Did I? I did. Sorry about that, tuna can. Tuna can lamp, I think we can make some pretty cool designs with you. I think we could kind of alter you and make you look more like a stone design. You could tweak the designs in terms of make it look like a proper sort of gothic metallic sort of design and whatnot. I will respect you a little bit more compared to Survival Fish Trap. I'm useless, I am. Thank you, Mr. Clinton. Thank you very much. I thought I'd never say that. So yeah, workbench is also cool. Wooden floor spikes. What, I'm going to make them like have blood in them? Yeah, I think people approve of that. So yeah, those are my thoughts in regards to everything there. But because there's so many things, we actually have a page 3. So let's go switch that. Oh, wow, we have so many things. Right then, so electric items vote. Oh, so they designated it separately. Interesting. We can change a button. Oh my good. This is a game changer. We can have different button designs. I mean, that probably could be pretty interesting. I'm being silly here. I know I've immediately skipped to that, but yeah, that would be... Go on then, surprise me. I mean, like, if you could have, like, some, like, a fun sort of interactive sort of pack and whatnot. Like, you know, a lot of people in this game, they make some very creative builds. You know, there's people that have made, like, carnival rides and carnival games and whatnot. So, yeah, can we have different types of buttons? I wouldn't say no to that. That actually wouldn't be too bad of an idea. More for, like, the role players and the people that like to be very creative. But, yeah, you get the idea. I need nicer switches. You know what? It might be here. It might be... Yep, there you go. It's right there. All right. Audio alarm. Yeah, go on. I'll give it a 4. I get the feeling that's more like, hey, we can make a DLC of that. Auto turret. In a previous video, I talked about how I'd absolutely love if they could make the stone barricade into like a weighted companion cube. All Face Punch has to do is just ask Valve. You know? All they have to do is just ask. Can I have portal turrets, please? Please. Come on, that'd be amazing. Oh, yeah, go on. I'll give it a 5. CCT... I don't think you'll be able to change it that much. CCTV... I don't think they want to change it that much. Of course, also about, like, based on its design. I'll give you a 3. I'm not really sure about that one. Ceiling light, yeah, I'd like to see different ones. Computer station, yeah, I would like to see more. I don't think the skin creators will be able to change that much, but I think they could pull something off there. Electric furnace, oh! That's surely that's got to be one of the highest priority things. Electric furnace has been asked. I can't tell you how many times people have pointed out, Hedge, they've got electric furnace skins and console rust. How come we don't have them? I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to give that a 5. I think that definitely opens the door to like a whole lot more very interesting things. You know for a fact a lot of people would want that. So, yeah, I'm voting 5 for that. Elevator. I think you could do something decent. You got all like the flat ground and all that. Hopper. 3. Large battery. 4. I think you could do something interesting, but like what interesting sort of thematic designs could skin creators make that will make sense? I'll give it a 4. Right. How dare those console grabs have a feature we do not have? Yeah, I know, damn them. But I'm sure we'll get them eventually. Solar panels? Yeah, go on then. I think that could work. Medium battery? I'll give it a 4 as well. Modular car lift? I don't really think there's much else you can really do with it. You know, I might just give it a 2. So if I could consider some other things like CCTV camera, yeah. I don't think you can really change it that much. Powered water purifier? Yes, we need more water purifiers in the game. If I'm ever allowed to have 2 Twitch drops, I will make you I will get the water boy water purifier made. It will happen. That's some high quality H12. I'm looking forward to it. PTZ, I'll make that 2. Searchlight. What can you even change? I don't think you can do that. I'm going to make that 2. Small generator, we'll make that a 3. Small battery, I'll make you a 4. Switch and... Well, for you, Mr. Cheese, I'd like to see more. I'm under the impression everything that doesn't mention community made is more specifically them asking for DLC. So I'll say yes to that. That would be cool. Tesla coil. You can't make a different type of Tesla coil, can you? No, I'm going to make that a 2. Water pump, yeah, put that a little bit higher. Wind turbine, honestly, if you could add some colour to them, if you could make them a little bit cooler. I get the feeling they probably don't want them to be glow in the dark, so yeah, yeah, I'll be down for that. That'd be pretty cool. I'm sure you'd agree. Now, if you don't, feel free to comment below what things you'd consider different, offer your own opinions. I'd love to read them. I'd love to be aware of what you like and what you don't like. So if you think, Hedge, I think you're completely stupid, here's what I say, you have at it. Or consider doing it. Wind turbines, yeah, they would be nice. Like, I I think you could make like a legacy wood design for that. That'd be cool. You could make it look actually metallic. That'd be cool. So yeah, I'd love to see that something like that happen. So all right, cool. That's everything done here, and I do believe that's me done. And I don't think we have another one of these surveys probably for a very long time now. They have seen your votes, and soon we'll find out what the brand new Skinnables will be. And don't you worry, I'll keep you informed. So of course, enjoy your Christmas time, or if you don't care about that, enjoy the time off. Have a lovely end of the year, and have a wonderful start of next year as well. Post-Christmas is very, very soon. Essentially, it does start, let's just scroll over to here. It does start literally the day after Christmas, so December 26th. Keep an eye out on the player count. I'm pretty confident when a lot of people have time off, which probably could be next week, December 18 is when we're going to have the Christmas update being added to Rust. And I'm under the impression, if you're an adult, if you have kids, please tell me, comment below, are your kids out on the 18th or the 19th next week? Because I can't help but assume you're going to probably see a lot more people playing. Good job, Hedge, you can speak. A lot of people playing during the period of time starting from the 18th all the way up to the second week of January. And considering we have the naval update for February Force Wipe, will it stay strong? Much like what we saw earlier this year. So look at that, 124,000 average player count, but then it was 121 for February. Will we see that happen? And if we do, I'm looking forward to it, we might have post-Christmas sticking around all the way through February as well, because we anticipate a lot of people turning up and enjoying themselves when we have the naval update being released. Although, I have seen quite a lot of feedback in regards to how it looks and how it plays. It's the beginning of something. There's going to probably be a lot of iterations and changes to the naval update and the naval themed like items and whatnot as time goes on. It's the beginning. That doesn't mean it's the end all be all. I'm pretty sure that we'll see like changes being made. Like we'll probably be able to have boats with sheet metal. Give it time. We'll see how it goes. But then we'll have even stronger weapons. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. So, all right, cool. Thank you very much for watching the video. I greatly appreciate it. Best of luck to each and every single one of you. Enjoy yourselves. Have a lovely time. I'll catch you later. See you. Goodbye.